Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. The Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On the move, it's Paul. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for space, it's Paul. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Maddox. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. The tap. Touchdown, Gamecock. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D-linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
To the air. It's Parks. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. The give from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air, using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Toppers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. generally the mark of a really good team. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone replay, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away.
There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Maddox. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd down.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
17, Western Kentucky, 7.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. Breaks away in the middle. Tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quarterback running on the draw. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Under fire. And that ball is live in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finding open areas. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you?
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice...
He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Parks. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. The throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Parks. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Parks. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble with a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not...
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding.
He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 31 over UNLV. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Parks. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
A screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense had...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Moore. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air, it's Parks. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Looking for a man. It's Parks. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a...